Here we go. Going up, and we are... I'm waiting for it to pop up for me. Any second now.
Are we allowed to talk about?
Oh, we're live now, so if you text me what you want to know, if we're allowed to talk about it.
All right. There's a picture you sent me. Can we talk about that or no?
A picture? Oh, Rod?
No. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see why not. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bad Bricks episode 22. Yeah, that's right. Last week was 21. Of course, myself, Ryan, and Timmy, the other guy here. And, good night. It's a good night. Later than normal, but, some people will be watching the recording, so we'll dive right into it. Do you want to start with what I did yesterday?
Yeah. Okay. So tell us, did you have dinner with an NFL player? Am I hearing that correctly?
You make it sound like I don't know, but yeah. I mean, yeah. I went over to Disney Springs and hung out with Rod, and he was on the show. It was a lot easier to talk to Rod when there wasn't like a 2-second delay.
Dude, I'm not sure he had freaking wireless Wi-Fi, bro.
I have
sure.
yet to figure out what was the cause of that. At this point, it's a moot point, but yeah, like.
It was garbage Wi-Fi, bro.
It was a lot easier to talk to somebody when there's not like a 2-second pause between you talking and them hearing what you said, and then 2 more seconds before you can hear what they said. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, very, very fun to hang out with. I hope to do some collaborations with him in the future for he's going to start a YouTube channel, and then on my channel as well, and maybe for if you're in Florida. And yeah, a lot of fun stuff that could happen there.
Soon.
He didn't buy any LEGO sets though, and I couldn't convince him to buy Black Series, so. All a lost cause, waste of time. I'm kidding. No, it was a great time with.
You didn't buy any Republic brick sets while you're there and convince him to buy the Venator. Hey, where's the Venator review, bum? I mean, we've been waiting.
Bum is a proper name. It's coming.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. What is that from? Is that from Incredibles?
It's. Oh, come on, I'm not even gonna tell you. You need to remember where that's from. That's one of the greatest movies of all time. The Old Man. Well. We're waiting. You don't know what that's from. Watch, the chat will tell you what it's from. Such a good movie, the golf movie, kind of. Oh, so golf good, bro. If you haven't seen that movie, kind of. I mean, they're golfing for a lot of the movie. What's chat saying? Does chat know is chat cultured or no?
Happy Gilmore?
I don't think it's no.
You don't even know for sure what it is. Oh my God.
It's Caddyshack. It's Caddyshack.
Yeah, nah.
You've never seen Caddyshack? Are you kidding me? That's such a great movie.
Mm-mm.
You guys need to go watch Caddyshack. That's a shame that you guys have not seen Caddyshack.
Not my thing.
No, dude. No. It is. This is. It's kind of like yeah. If you like Borat, you would like this. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I do happen to like Borat.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the LEGO Cara Dune minifigure? I think that's a really pressing topic.
Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of ATSTs.
Did you? Okay, so I was going to ask you about that because I knew you would be someone that would be likely to do that. So for people that don't know, and there's probably only like one person at this point that doesn't, the actress that played Cara Dune got fired from Disney, and so Cara Dune, as she previously existed, probably won't be back. And then Black Series or like Hasbro canceled all of the coming Cara Dune caricatures that they were coming out with, and then LEGO hasn't officially said anything, but like the hard rumor is that in the summer there's going to be a Cara Dune minifigure. We'll see what happens with that. But more importantly, there's currently a Cara Dune minifigure available.
Based off LEGO Instagram posts?
Right.
I'm saying based off LEGO Instagram posts about social justice, yeah, I don't think Cara Dune has a chance. No. I'm just saying, just based off their past posts. That's all I'll say about that. But yeah, dude, that's bogus. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm not here to be all political, but what's his name said, like the guy who acted who's the Mandalorian said something literally just as bad, and there's no backlash. It's just because of the right. If you can't acknowledge it's just because of the right at this point, you're honestly like a lost soul.
I did see that comparison, and it did rub me the wrong way.
Dude, it's like. You're honestly like you're just lying to yourself. Like, okay, you're just lying to yourself. I mean, you know what? That's something you're gonna have to deal with if you don't, see the clear as day. But
so all of that
aside,
are you
stacking up on Cara Dune?
On money topic. No, I've not.
Yeah.
It might be too late to get in now. I personally don't think it's gonna go up that much in value. I don't know. Like, so my
Dude, I had to.
you feel differently. My rationale is that in the Black Series.
Oh no! I don't feel differently.
My rationale. Well, you bought a bunch of them. You invested, right? So you clearly think it's gonna go up. I don't.
Oh no! Just the way you said something, and I could have said something that Michael Scott says all the time, but then I realized that's not very Christian-like of me, so I can't be saying that. So I was just holding it in.
Anyway, so I don't think it's gonna go up a lot in value because it's like currently being produced, and there's like tons of them, and the set's been on shelves for a year and a half. Like, it's not like the Black Series figure where like it was available for a month as Black Series are and then disappeared. Like, I don't know. Like, how many did you buy?
I have like 10 now. Like, I'm gonna try to get 100, but Amazon had a hard limit of 3. Dude, this is the thing. They're gonna stop producing that set.
Well, of course.
And you just think about a couple of years.
Anything.
I mean, yeah. Well, just a couple of years. It's not like they're gonna release her again. Like
correct.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, it's not impossible because it's supposedly going to be in a summer set. So unless that changes, which if that changes, I'll be upset again because they've yet to change the Anakin and Obi-Wan minifigure, but now they can be so fucking like motivated to change something, like whatever.
I can see it being the summer set, but like regardless whether I think she has a new outfit in season 2, so this outfit I don't think is the same. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she has a little bit different of an outfit.
I mean, regardless, if the figure's made, it will lose the rarity that it would have previously had, whether it's the same exact outfit or not.
Oh, okay, but here's the thing. Let's just say it's a different outfit, 2 things. One, this one that it's going to be in a more expensive set, so obviously going to be a $120 set, and then it would be different.
160.
So regardless, they're not 160. Yeah. Okay. Regardless, they're not going to release a third Cara Dune minifigure. Like, I think it's pretty obvious because 1, Lego's not going to go down that route. Number 2, she's not going to be in any more content, so yeah, she's not going to get released. Like, she's just going to be gone forever, sent down the memory hole. So that's why I think her figure value will go up over time substantially. Like, obviously, a lot of other people feel the same way because she went from $3 and now I think she's like pressing 30 on Bricklink, and people are still buying it at 20.
So my analysis of that, of like you see it going up in value right now, is it's the short-term hype of the idea that it's going to go up a lot in value.
Very true.
And that's what's driving the rise in value right now. And unless everybody colludes to sell their Cara Dune at the highest price possible, which is impossible because you just can't all collude. I do see the figures now at $24, although you can buy the set for $50 or $40.
I think it's selling out everywhere. I know probably, Amazon doesn't have any more stock of it. And Target, Walmart, they don't have any more stock. And I think Lego's on back order for them.
They were not at the Lego store yesterday. I didn't see any. So they are definitely. I should have asked. I don't know why I didn't ask. I should have asked them if they sold out or if Disney made them take it down, because there's a decent chance Disney in the Lego store I go to, being on Disney property, would have been like, hey, take this down. We don't want this out anymore, or like whatever on our store shelves. I'm trying to get Target.com to load. I think my video might be lagging for some people. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it going up a lot in value, especially if this set remains on shelves through like the summer. If it's.
Okay. Obviously, like it's not like if the people who like think like Cara Dune is going to hit $1,000 or $100 or $40 within the next year, you're pretty silly. But I'm going to say over time that it's definitely going to go up a lot in value. And I think. And the reason why I say it can go up a lot in value is because you just look at some of these other figures. Admiral Thrawn, he was in a cheaper set. And look how expensive he is now because they haven't made another one. And that was just a few years ago. And they're going to obviously make another Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
But and look how much people are willing to pay for Wolfpack clone troopers or shock troopers. They're paying $50 to $70 for that. So that's what I'm saying. It depends if Cara Dune. If Cara Dune comes in the summer set, it's going to delay the process, but I think it's inevitable regardless either way that her minifig eventually is going to go very high, because whether it's the ATSC that's the last time she's in a set or the new set Gideon Cruiser, one of those two is the last time.
I think if she comes out in the new set, it's over. Like you're not gonna see that jump in value. If she's canceled,
not right now. 5-10 years.
I don't know.
100%.
Well, even so, because just because right now that's the only character and the only way. Just because it's even if it's a slightly different variation, it's still the character, and I think that's what matters to a lot of people, like that you have that specific character.
But okay, think about this though. Think about this. Look at people that are getting into Lego now, and okay, let's just say people are getting into Lego a couple like 5 years from now,
right?
And they're watching The Mandalorian, and they're like, man, okay, I really want to get those figures now, and Cara Dune's nowhere to be found.
So
then they're gonna have to.
My counter to that is okay. Cara Dune's not a loved character. Like I didn't love her character before this. I still don't care. Like all of the like mumbo jumbo bullshit politics.
But is Sandcrawler a loved character? is exactly. Look how much he is. Let's see how much Sandcrawler is on Bricklink. He's the one guy in the Palpatine's arrest. Like, let's see how much he goes for now. Sandcrawler. All right, let's go to the United States.
I read a comment on our podcast from like last week that was like, Timmy doesn't know Lego Star Wars. He's just doing this for money. Dude, you know more Star Wars than I do. I just don't understand.
I actually do. Like, I'm not trying to brag.
No, I know you do. I'm putting it out there. You know more than I do. I swear.
And I actually know a lot about Lego. Like, I maybe don't know as many set numbers as you, but I know all the minifigs and all the values. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to for the auctions. Like, I know all these values. People are like, oh, he's just doing it for the money. Well, it's actually, I have really good memory. Like, when I was like, my dad has like video. Like, when I was 3 or 4, I can name all 32 NFL teams exactly what city they were, like who they were, and I can name like all 120 NCAA teams. Just looking at their helmet. When I was like 4, like, you know, like this is USC Trojans. They play, so they're in the Pac-12 conference. I knew all that stuff, so I have good memory, so I can remember this stuff. Yeah. But anyways, that's off topic. But yeah, Sandcrawler. You look at there's one Sandcrawler in the United States right now that's new condition, $100, and this is just some random Jedi from Palpatine's arrest. And he doesn't say anything. Cara Dune says stuff in multiple episodes.
Yeah, that guy gets cut up in 4.5 seconds flat.
Yeah. I mean, Jedi Master, but still, like, I feel like more people are going to want a Cara Dune minifigure than Sandcrawler. I want Sandcrawler more because he's a Jedi Master on the council.
I agree, but also there's more Cara Dune. Like, there's a higher quantity of Cara Dunes, right? So there's that difference.
For now, yeah.
It's hard to tell, but I guess I probably should have invested in some, but I couldn't be bothered, and I personally just don't.
It's honestly not really worth the time.
No,
I mean,
unless you do a lot of them, and then when you sell them though, you have like you sell them one by one, and it's a pain. It's not like if you sell like all of your stocks at once and you're done. And then you have to ship them. I mean, I know you do it as a business, but for me, as like as a person, just shipping things is a pain in the ass, and I don't enjoy it. So, like, yeah, that's where I end up on a lot of those things. Like, it's just not worth my time to invest in something like that, and my time is better spent elsewhere. But for people that want to do that, it's definitely 100%. Viable for a lot of things.
My dad got mad because he's like, Tim. First of all, I forgot I was on camera for a second when I put all that food in my mouth, and then I realized, oh, that's gonna be completely screenshot. That's become a meme now. I totally forgot I was on camera. I wasn't thinking. But second of all, my dad, when he's telling me, he says, like, Tim, you have a thriving business with all these custom sets, and you're worried about some stupid Lego set. Like he was so triggered. I was worried about that stuff. He's like, that's not your business, right? That's not like what you're doing. So he was yelling at me about that. And he's right, but. For the person who just wants, I guess, to sit on, I mean, they always say Lego is better to invest in than gold. And I think that,
I mean, just look at, like... They always say, I don't necessarily think that's true. And that all stems from, like, one article that was written, like, 5 years ago because of the UCS Falcon that went up, like, it went to, like, thousands of dollars from $500. Like, so obviously that was a good investment, but not every set ever is going to be even close to that. I mean, some of the battle packs have gone up tenfold at this point, which is really good. But I mean, yeah, it's never a guarantee.
But look at the UCS sets. I do have a question though. Like, what did the UCS Superstar Destroyer retail for? It was for 600 or 500?
400.
Because it's over 1,000 now sealed. So like, that's where I'm like, with the sealed sets, it's even a good idea to buy a lot of these sealed sets at retail and just kind of hold on to them. I mean, if it's gonna jump that much, like that's a lot of money.
I mean, yeah, if you're buying a UCS set, but for most people that are gonna invest in Lego, if you're not buying it on clearance, you ain't doing it right.
Yep. But how do you get a UCS set on clearance?
For
That's
that
like the trick.
specifically, you don't. I mean, like, but for most other things that you can, like if you're not doing that, you are really not helping yourself very much there.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, I think all of us will agree though. Like the 7.5 0, is it 2.1? Is that the gunship? Is it 2.1 or 1.3?
2-1.
The 2013 one.
2-1.
2-1, yeah. Like I think all of us can agree that we would be okay buying a whole bunch of retail right now. We would be okay with that. But yeah, most of the sets.
I remember seeing them on clearance and not buying all of them, and I feel really bad. But I also didn't have as much money when I was, I don't know, 16. When
that's why I noticed too. It's like, I don't know, it is a little bit nice when you have more of, I guess, a little bit of a disposable income. We don't have to worry about a wife who wants stuff. We don't have to worry about kids who want stuff. We don't have to worry about a house right now. So we don't have a lot of expenses.
I do
right
find
now,
myself
we're living nice,
wanting to put off kids as long as possible, if not forever.
I want kids. I mean,
I do.
Oh my gosh, I want
but like
4 to 6.
Not until I'm set. You know. I have to have
I
my
want
ducks
kids
in
so
a
bad.
row. I gotta have all my ducks in a row before I would even consider that. Anyway,
I mean,
so yeah.
So how many kids would you want though? How many kids would you want?
2 max.
2 max? I want 4 to 6. 4 at least. And I want to have a kid by at least 25.
It's expensive.
That is true.
You're 21 now.
But hey, yeah. So yeah, I just turned. Oh yeah, I turned 21 a few days ago.
So you're gonna get married in the next 4 years and have kids.
I hope so. I definitely hope so. I would like to.
That's wild.
I know. I don't have a girlfriend right now, so my parents always joking about that. Cause like, I want to be married and this, that, and like, dude, Timmy, you don't have a girlfriend. Like, I'm like, that is true. Maybe I should work on that one first.
I don't. So you're gonna date someone for 3 years, marry them, and then have kids, and then that's it.
I'll just tell you this. A church I go to, in the school I go to,
right?
You gotta be careful because you talk to these girls, and like I realized this like when I started going there, last month. Basically, me asking for their number is like they assume like we're like dating, like me. That's like me asking them out on a date. And I said, whoa, hold on here. I'm just like, I don't even know if you like the Eagles. Okay, I don't even know what type of. I mean, do you like the Beatles?
You're talking about the football
like
team for a second.
No, I'm talking about the band, and I'm talking about like, I don't know if we're compatible or not. And you think we're dating? No, I just want to go, get a coffee and see if I like. What if you're super annoying? Like, let's calm down, right? But like this culture here, it's like you start dating, and once you start dating, like you're gonna marry that person, right? So and they get married fast. Like so many kids in my school, how many girls at my school already got that ring on? I'm like, you're like 20.
It's
crazy.
For my
it's
school, I'd be hard pressed to name one. Like
that's crazy, dude. Like literally, like half not half, but like probably like 25% of the kids at this school, they're like married or engaged already. I'm like, your daddy bought the ring. I'm like my daddy's not buying the ring, and I'm gonna have a house, before. Like I want to get married like after I graduate college.
Right.
But like, this is a prime place to find because a lot of the girls are more into like traditional family and how it is in the Bible where they like kind of serve their husbands, not in a bad way, but like most of them don't want to work and they just kind of want to raise the kids.
So you want to stay at home wife? You want to like be the breadwinner?
100%. 100%. I mean, I want, what she wants to do. Like I always say, like laugh at this. Like I watch somehow I'll marry like a teacher. My mom is a teacher, and I'm like, I always say like I'll never marry a teacher, right? But somehow I will marry a teacher. But that's why you never say never. But yeah, I prefer like one like, and she wants to do her yoga stuff at home or whatever. Like sure, but like I mean, I would prefer if I could be the one that provides. And they'll be like, oh, that's sexist or that's that. And it's like, no, that's kind of what the Bible says. It's what I believe in. A lot of these.
Well, if there's any women out there looking for a free ride in life, hit up Timmy.
No, not that. Like, dude. I'm a lot to handle, okay? So they gotta keep me on a straight path. Like they're gonna, it's a free. No, dude, it's like this is not free by any stretch of the imagination.
A lot of mental stress. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No, just because I'm a lot to handle. So when do you want to get married by?
I don't know, 40. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. I don't care if it's 27 or 33. It doesn't matter.
I see. Just when you find the right female.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Like I know my mom has a half brother, I guess, that's been dating a girl for like 10 years, and like
10 years? Oh my, that's insane.
I do think they should be married, to be fair, but because it's been so long, like it feels insanely long. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they probably feel like they are. They just haven't done the thing, but like yeah, I don't know. It's not like a big pressing issue for me at this point. I need to make a few $1,000,000 first, then I'll go from there. I need my indoor basketball court more than I need a wife.
Hey, money doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah, but
money does not buy happiness.
But an indoor basketball court is pretty fucking cool.
A blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl is actually cooler, but maybe we agree to disagree on that one.
All right, speaking of basketball,
Mm-hmm.
I want my 4 minutes of basketball talk. Holy fuck!
All right, let me hear this.
The Celtics are fucking terrible. I fucking hate watching them. I used to live to watch basketball, basically. Like I'd watch like every game all year, every basketball season, and I loved it. Have it on every night, like whenever the Celtics played, and that was just like the highlight of my day a lot of times. And so this year, very exciting, off a tough AFC championship game, NBA semifinals, I forget the name of it right now, loss, very close to making the finals. And I thought the Celtics had a real chance to win last year, and they lose one of their better players in Gordon Hayward and all this shit. And coming to this season with a shit team, they got fucking Jeff Teague is like apparently the worst player ever. Bro,
I remember hearing that name like 2008. That guy's
that's
old,
about
isn't
when
he?
he got drafted. Yeah. I mean, like, dude, a fucking Scarecrow would be better than Jeff Teague at this point. Like, I was reading the subreddit, like the Boston Celtics subreddit, and like, over the last like month or so, it goes from a lot of Kemba Walker slander, and I'm like, Kemba Walker's not that bad. And then I start watching the games. The guy scores like 6 points in a game, and I'm like, this sucks, dude. I mean, I just wish they were better. That's all it is. They're fucking terrible, and I'm so it's not like a lot of my like day-to-day like do I have energy today is like, did the Celtics win last night? And the answer for that a lot of the time right now is no, and I don't like it.
That is not a healthy way to live. I can promise you that. That is a terrible way to live. That is not a recipe for happiness. I can promise you that one.
Well, I mean, this Boston teams are usually pretty good anyway, but I mean, I'm just pretty fucking down about it. Like, they got nobody good other than Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Everyone else is pretty buns, unfortunately. Like, they'll have good games, but like a lot of them just aren't performing as they should, I guess. And it sucks because I'm a massive homer or whatever, and I always think they're gonna win, but fuck, it doesn't look like they're gonna win this year, and it's just
Boston's
so
not having a good year, man. How well did the Bruins do in the Stanley Cup? Did they make it to the playoffs?
I mean, I think they made the playoffs last year, but they definitely won.
Okay.
They definitely didn't win. I mean, I think they're having a decent season
Yeah,
right now, but I've only caught a few games. I usually don't find as much time to watch hockey as I'll find to watch basketball. But I'm actually looking forward to baseball season. Honestly, the Red Sox are going to be ass this year, probably. I don't even know who's on the team. But, like, I don't know. I just need some baseball back in my life. Like, I miss, like, the baseball vibes, if that makes sense. Like, I just want to, like, throw it on in the living room and just have it on all day. Because they play every day. It's fucking... I don't know. I just miss that. Miss that about baseball. Like, the ever-presence of it, where it never goes away.
I was so sad about not being able to go to the games last year. Like, me and my friend were going to go to so many games, like Dodger games. Like, we love going to the games. And the year previously, 2019 now, we went to 5 games together, and every single one, no, 4 games. Every single game together that we went to, walk off, either in the 10th inning or even in extra innings or the bottom of the ninth. Like Will Smith, the catcher, we were there at his first game, and he hit the walk-off dinger in the 9th inning. It was so sick. And then the next one, Russell Martin.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, Russell Martin. Like, dude, we were all clowning Russell Martin comes up to bat, and this dude hits like a little dribbler, like right through, right through second base that both of them missed, and they score the run in the 10th inning. We're all going crazy. Max Muncy hit a dinger. And I forget. Oh, I think Verdugo was the other one. It was just every game we went to was a walk off. It was so sick. It was so freaking baller.
What's your like favorite baseball game you've been to? Because I have a couple, I think, or like I have good ones and bad ones.
Well,
you know?
One of the funniest things I have is my friend Derek.
Yeah.
He was a huge Dodger fan. Like he went to like 3 of the World Series games. Like his sister's connected to the Dodger organization. Like she like just loved the Dodgers so much she started working for them. So Derek, gets to go to these games now. And so he's a diehard Dodger fan. He's also Italian. So his dad gets like super mad easily. So Derek has a little bit of that in him too. And this was when we were in Arizona. When I was at Arizona State.
Yeah.
And we went to a Dodger game because the Dodgers were playing, the D-backs.
Yeah.
And so this was like the bottom of the 9th inning, right? And we're like, okay, we're so excited because he's gonna go into extra innings. And Kenta Maeda comes up, and who was batting? It was he has a brother. I forget. They're not Marte. I forget. Maybe Marte.
I don't know.
No, there's 2 brothers. But anyway, so he comes up to bat. The first guy hits a single, and then Maeda, the first pitch he throws to this guy, dinger. And I just remember how mad Derek was. Derek was cursing the whole entire time we left, like from that point till we left the stadium. He was just so mad. He was just trashing the Dodgers. And although they lost, it was just such a funny game. And like all the way back to Phoenix, or not to Phoenix, all the way back to Tempe, since the game was obviously in Phoenix, and then you had to take the Metro back to Tempe, and like there's a whole bunch of like drug dealers or like druggies on the Metro, and he's all pissed off. It was just so classic. That was a good one. And then the other game that was actually fun was, have I been to any playoff games? Oh yeah, I went to one playoff game. That was fun. But the best one was when the Dodgers are playing like the Rangers, and I think we left when it was like 18-2, and my favorite player Jock hit a dinger. It was a good time.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
I've been to one playoff game too. I went in 2013. The Red Sox were playing the Rays, and I convinced my dad that we should go to the game in Tampa. It was Game 3 of the ALDS or something.
Okay.
It was only best of 5. Okay. So the Red Sox were up 2-0, and I was hoping they would get a sweep. I don't know. The score was like 4-3 in the 8th inning, and the Rays tie it up. It goes to the 9th inning. I think it was something like that, right? If my memory serves me correct. I do very, very unfortunately remember the 9th inning much better, because bottom of the 9th, here come the Rays, or bottom of the 10th. I don't remember if it was extra innings or not. But dude, they hit a fucking walk-off home run. I have never felt more upset while listening to just a loud cacophony of cheers, or like it was so loud. And they have this stupid horn when people hit home runs in that stupid baseball field. You got a person in your background?
That's my sister.
Okay.
Thanks, Tracy. Thank you so much. Here, Tracy. Oh, do you want me to leave it there?
Anyway, they have this. They have this.
Ryan's all triggered.
They have this stupid horn, and I don't know. It's just like this. Like you get all flustered and you're upset, and like just bad things happening. So yeah, and then that whole 3-hour car ride home was just the worst. I probably slept most of it though, to be fair.
Oh, dude. Okay, don't even give me this crap.
I hate losing. I hate watching my teams lose. All of it sucks. It's all the worst.
You know what's worse? Okay, going to San Francisco. And this is why I said I will never, ever sit at high seats game. We usually like sit at low seats, but it's like a playoff game. I'm like, we got like tickets like 2 days before, and so we literally were sat at the very top. This is at Levi Stadium. It was 29. Was it last 2020? It was last year when the Vikings played the 49ers in the playoffs, and there was like, dude, I just can't stand sitting at the top. There's all these drunk people, all these idiots, and
the bleachers.
It was just such a miserable experience sitting up there. And this guy, man, my dad was losing. We left the game early because like the Vikings were just playing like trash. And this is all the way up in Santa Clara, like right next to where actually Bricks by the Bay is. Bricks by the Bay, LEGO Convention is actually right next to Levi Stadium. Mm-hmm. But anyways, it's like 5 hours away from where I live, and so that was a crappy ride home. But like this one guy, he was super drunk, and he's like, I'm the coach. He's like, run. That's all he was saying was run the ball. And, every time 49ers were just running the ball, they're getting like 12 yards. Every single kid was like, yeah, that's right. I'm the coach. You listen to me, Kyle.
Fuck?
And he's just going the whole entire game. And I'm like,
that's wild.
Dude, it was so annoying. It was the worst. Oh, it was terrible.
My favorite
dude.
one, my favorite like fan guy, or I guess like guy sitting around me ever was in like 2015. I was at a Red Sox Orioles game in Boston, and that, like, you know, Red Sox home game, there's gonna be a lot of Red Sox fans. One fucking Orioles fan, like, in our section. Let's go O's. Just like, let's, like, monotone, let's go. Oh, dude, I was cracking up the whole, like, he was up behind us just yelling it, like, but like yelling it,
but he
like,
wasn't being.
but like in a very, like, literally, let's go, like, just as monotone as you can be about a cheer. It was so funny. The best baseball game I ever probably went to, though, had to be, I went to David Ortiz's 500th home run game in Tampa. I went with, like, I don't know, a bunch of my family, I guess. My dad is the only person that didn't go. We went with, like, my cousin,
Why?
uncle, and their friend and his son. It was a great time. I don't know why
Why
dad
did
didn't
your
go.
dad want to go?
I don't know. But yeah, so
Okay.
we get there. It's like going into the game, Ortiz only had 498 home runs. We're walking in the first inning, like, walking around to our seats. He hits a home run. Everyone's losing their shit. So, you know, comes around to like the 6th or 7th inning or whatever again. He hits the 500th, and dude, that's probably the
That's so sick.
It was probably louder than when the Rays hit their walk off. It was pretty awesome. I very much enjoyed that.
Because everyone was cheering for him.
Maybe, yeah, probably. But even so, in Tampa, like, it's at least like 50-50 fans when the Red Sox are playing, which is great. Like,
That's terrible.
it makes it much more enjoyable to be there because that stadium is just the worst.
What's like the best, or what, I guess, like the biggest sporting event you've been to? Would it be just a playoff game, or like what was like the biggest one you've been to?
Yeah, probably that playoff game for the
Okay.
Red Sox Rays. I want to go to the Super Bowl. I think the next time the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go. I think my cap is like $10,000 for what I'd pay. I mean, maybe if I make more money at some point, I'd get a better seat or pay more or whatever. But, like, I really want to go to the Super Bowl. That seems really fucking fun. I also really, like, even more so, would like to go to a Celtics finals game. Like, that seems so hype to me. So...
What about World Series? Or do you not care about
I'd
the
go
Red
to
Sox as much?
no, I go. I want to go to the World Series. I want to go to the NHL Finals, Stanley Cup, like all of it. It's just it's just whether or not
Yeah, I think
it can happen.
like because I've been to like 4 like basketball playoff games this first round, like Clippers. Like because my dad for his work would always get like the tickets, and so we'd always go watch like game 1. Or, like this is when they had Lob City, so it was DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul,
Yeah.
and Blake Griffin, and so they always win the first game, and I was like, man, the Clippers look so good, and then they would always, you know, suck. And then the Dodger game, and then I've been to the college football playoff twice. So whenever it's at the Fiesta Bowl, like, dude, in that game last year, also 2020,
Yeah.
when it was Ohio State versus Clemson, that game was so hype. That was such a crazy game. When Justin Fields threw that pick in the end zone at the very end of the game. That was such a fun game. But, dude, Ohio State fans, man, bro, they are like they get so sad. They're so invested. I think they're the biggest, like, most invested
I'm invested
fans.
too. I just fucking hate. I feel like if I go to a sports game and the team I mean the Boston team, I guess, the team I'm rooting for loses, I wasted my money.
Yeah, that's how it feels like sometimes, man. Where it's like, yeah, unless the experience is really good. Like, if you lose like in a very nail biter game, I think that's fine. But if you go,
even worse.
No, dude. I think my opinion, you got the experience. It's worse when you pay a whole bunch of money and then you go to the game and then it's a blowout, because that just sucks. That feels like a waste of money.
Maybe I guess I'm not the Celtics and the Red Sox or whatever. They're not usually on the back end of a blowout, but. Yeah, I don't know. All right. What else do we have to talk about today? Let me pull back up my list here.
Oh yeah, you talked something about Lego leaks. I want to hear this stuff, and then we can get into some other stuff. But let me hear this Lego leaks.
So like, there's all like the new Lego Ambassador Network rules for like what you can and can't talk about with like leaks for Lego sets, and then like the day after, or like 2 days ago rather, a bunch of pictures leaked on a retailer website with like confidential marks on them, and like Land would expect you not to fucking talk about them. It's the most dumb. I want to use a different phrase, but I'm just gonna call it dumb, stupid, whatever. Fill in any colorful language as you will. Rule or like way to censor information that I've ever seen. You literally had one of your own retailers leak pictures of sets, and you won't let your own fan media talk about them.
That's so dumb. And if you talk about it, like, okay, let's just say you decide to leave land today. Could you talk about that? Would that be fine?
I don't see why not. I genuinely don't. I don't think they can do anything. Like, I didn't fucking leak the pictures, so fucking not my problem. I found them on the internet. If you can't talk about it, that's ridiculous.
Okay, riddle me this.
Yeah.
1 second.
I'm riddling.
Okay. I think it would create more hype and more people excited about a product if you're like talking about the leaks. Like, let's just say the Lego Star Wars leaks. Like, I guarantee there's so many people excited.
It does.
Why are they? What
it is, and it does.
What are they gaining? What are they gaining from censoring this information? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
So you want to know apparently what like their legal team said?
Yeah, what is the reason? I just want to know. Like, maybe I'm missing something.
No, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. They are worried that companies in China will get a lead to copy their products if they know what's coming.
Okay, so guess what? Work it out so that China isn't stealing your intellectual stuff. Okay, maybe not cater to. I mean, dude, there's so many ways to like counter that. Like, well, whatever.
So here's the point to that. They're worried, let's get this straight, that a company in China is going to copy their product, which the company in China cannot do unless they physically have their product.
Yeah, they don't have the instructions. They don't have the minifigures. Like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, are they going to base it up? Like, they just photocopy. It's not like they... Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, sure... Okay, that's a cop-out in my opinion.
No, it is a cop-out. It's not a reason at all. It's literally... I'm trying to come up with a somewhat decent analogy. I don't know. It's like if the iPhone has a rumor, and you look at this, all the tech people talk about their leaks and rumors all they please. All they please. Go look at MKBHD. Rumor videos all the time. Because I don't say this disparagingly to him. I think he does great videos, and I think that type of thing should be a thing, and it is, like, for good reason, and then he's still supported by the tech companies and whatnot for review products and stuff, because it's unreasonable to say someone can't talk about the rumor in their given, niche, more or less. But, like, I don't know. It's like, it's really like, there's going to be a new camera on the iPhone next year, and then Apple's like, oh, you can't talk about that. Then our competitors might put a new camera on their phone too. It's like,
no, dude, I think it's so silly. Like, okay, like, look at it this way. Like, that is such a minuscule problem.
It's not even a problem because they have to physically have the thing to copy it. That's why it's not a problem. I'm saying.
It's like,
it's not a problem. It's a bullshit reason.
Yeah, and it's like, what I'm saying is they're going after like the wrong sort of thing. Like, with this, it's like, okay, so if you know, like, there is a problem with China that they are knocking off your products, so why don't you solve that? I mean, you're trying to solve Lego leaks, like, really? Like, that's what you're going to go after? Maybe it's like, okay, maybe that's going to stop it a little bit, but why don't you go after trying to actually stop what's going on?
For more than half a decade, stealing minifigures from their factory, and they can't figure it out.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. They're pretty incompetent. They're a pretty incompetent company. It seems like if they can't figure out how to like stop like some sort of things. And like when we talk about like all this stuff from like Lego Star Wars, like why haven't they made it? It's like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, literally they own Bricklink, and you don't even have to own Bricklink to go look and say, oh wow, it looks like Clone Troopers are really one of the best sellers on there. Maybe we should make some more of those.
And they also don't want they don't want you to speculate.
Yeah. They want you to speculate. No, dude, you should honestly do this. Is actually a good idea. Be like, this is like Ryan's like magic ball, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna look into your crystal ball, and you're gonna do and be like, I sense Moff Gideon's cruiser in the summer of 2020. Dude, just start doing stuff like that. It's a complete meme.
I had an exchange with somebody that I know. Hold on, let me find that. I'm gonna read it word for word here. So for Harry Potter, there was a leaked picture of a woman's or a girl's washroom or whatever. And so so since you can't talk about rumors, you could do a wish list right? And so this person's like, you should do it like this, and so this is how it would go. Be like, I really imagine how bad this would sound though to an outsider just listening to this out of context. For Matthew on's next out of context thing, I really wish Lego would make a Harry Potter girls' bathroom set. I really wish they would, and I really wish it was $30 and had this is like.
Bro, why don't you do that? No, this would be the greatest. You might be overstepping your bounds. You could do all of this, like, yeah, like, I really want them to make a Moff Gideon Cruiser, and I really want them to have, like, all the figures that it has. Like, I think you can say all that, but this is where you get in trouble. Like, I really wish it would look like this, and you just show, like, the confidential image. Like, man, if it only looked like that, that would be so cool.
I whipped this one up in Photoshop to show you what it might look like.
Like, man, that looks pretty cool. Dude, honestly, now they're walking in such a fine... dude, it's so silly. It is just so silly, like... I don't know how you do it, man. I'm telling you. You want to hear some custom figures? What do you think you want to review these? Let me figure out.
Well, no, companies in China will copy you if you say what it is, and then you won't sell anything.
Well. Yeah. Let's see.
It's not like all the people on the internet that buy millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars of your product that millions of people watch aren't Lego purists.
Yeah, I know.
And love your brand. And, like, literally say that other brands are shit. That couldn't be me. Oh, no. Honestly, I'm going to start fucking reviewing weapon sets and telling people to buy them. I'm not even kidding. Out of pure spite.
Do it. Just do it.
I have
one video.
I have one.
The Bad Batch is actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
I just ordered, I have an AT-AT, a motorized AT-AT knockoff. And I just ordered the Razor Crest knockoff because I thought that'd be a good video to do a comparison of. But maybe it deserves to be the better set. Maybe,
bro, honestly, like,
maybe lower quality
you start
for
just
less money
trolling
is
Lego.
better.
Just start trolling Lego. Yeah, okay. Here's a list. What do you think of these? So this stuff's coming out pretty soon. I'm actually gonna open to. I don't know.
If you say this, the Chinese will copy your set piece for piece, even though they haven't seen it and don't know how to build it and couldn't possibly know all the pieces included and how to mold them. But please be careful, Timmy. I don't want you to ruin your business.
I'll be very careful.
Yeah.
I'll be very careful. I'll be careful of all the.
Go ahead though.
Never mind. I can't say that. I'll get in trouble for being, Yeah, never mind. Okay, so for P2 we have Arc Jesse. We have realistic Rex, realistic Thorn, realistic Bly.
What do you mean realistic? What is that?
You know how clones either have the animated armor or the realistic armor. So all these are gonna have realistic armor because not that many people make it with realistic. Okay. Realistic Cody. I'm gonna have a one wave each month. Just gonna be 20 figures and then 200 of each. Or 100 of each, 2,000 figs a month. And then Shock Troopers, realistic. This is all realistic. 13th Legion from the Fallen Order. Right. So I think that's pretty cool. Then Wolf Sand Blue and Wolf Dark Blue, two different versions of Wolf, because I know people like the Sand Blue and the Dark Blue, both realistic. Fordo realistic, Arc Echo realistic. And let's see, Commander Doom Clone Wars, Commander Jet Clone Wars, Phase 2 Bomb Squad, Galactic Marine, Clone Wars Hard Case. And then 2 Phase 1s, Fives realistic and Echo realistic. So all of them are going to be done here pretty soon. I might open pre-orders like later this week. So
hey, what happened to pre-orders being bad?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Didn't we just have this conversation a week ago?
I know.
I remember you on a very specific side of that conversation.
I know. I don't think.
I think you should do it. I think if you have if you know they're being shipped on this date, like versus like putting a set together.
April 1st. Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, 100%. I was back a little kind of tie in with Rod was telling me last night he had like 500 of your figures or something. Just something utterly ridiculous. I'm like, dude, you guys saw your picture when you get it all set up eventually. I'm like, that's. And
he has a whole bunch of my sets too. I think he has at least 5 of my sets. I know he has Tatsu. He built Tatsu.
What is Tatsu?
That's like one of my Munilus. It's like I actually have one left. It's like the Shadow Munilus 10 gunship.
Yeah.
I thought it looks pretty cool. And then he has a whole bunch like I think he has a drop ship. I think he has one of each vehicle if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, I didn't know. You just got a ton of stuff now.
Apparently. Okay, so I have a question here. So, first, can you make your profile picture black and white again? Because that canceled video, I'm not sure if you saw that canceled video. That was pretty funny. Did you see that canceled video? couple days ago? No. Someone made a cancel video of you on YouTube. Someone sent me a link and said you should stop doing the podcast with Ryan. He's a meanie. That's what someone said to me. Let me find this guy's username. Give me a second.
Honestly, I don't care to talk about it or whatever it is.
But, it was this one right here. The Truth About M&R Productions. You actually didn't see this?
Nah.
Came out 6 days ago.
Why are you giving?
Oh yeah, they made a whole video.
Why are you giving this? Did this person pay you to like show their video?
No, it's the most retarded video you'll ever see. It's really stupid.
I have heard it is.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, never mind. And never mind. I apologize for bringing that up. I actually didn't know if you've seen it. You probably did. That was,
as you can tell,
I'm big brain on my part.
It's over, and I'm not making the YouTube bucks anymore, and all my views are gone. I've been brick queened.
You've been brick queened. Oh jeez, bro. Is she still making Lego videos?
Yeah, I think her channel. So I think a lot of people misunderstand I saw some people in chat talking about this earlier. I think a lot of people misunderstand like the YouTube algorithm, or like the idea that like if the YouTube algorithm changes, your channel's gonna die. Mm-hmm. Look, I truly believe. And watch in 5 years, I'll flip flop on this. Not when my channel goes to shit, and I'll be like, the algorithm changed. They're screwing me. But no, I truly believe that content on YouTube evolves, right? So like something that was good 5 years ago isn't good now, and something that was good 10 years ago wasn't good 5 years ago, and it's definitely not good now. And if you look at channels like that, they don't evolve, they don't change, they don't do anything interesting, they don't do anything new, they don't do anything outside the box. Their thumbnails stagnate. Nothing gets better. Nothing changes. Nothing evolves, right? And so you see on channels
it becomes stale.
It gets stale. And then the other thing is, when people will come and they'll say, "Oh, my channel's not growing." I mean, I think in a lot of cases, so to be really blunt, in a lot of cases, the blunt truth is your videos probably aren't good enough. That doesn't mean they can't be good enough. That just means as they are right now, you're just not going to get like 1 million subs doing what you're doing. You gotta improve. Like, there's a billion ways to improve. I am so far from like perfect in my content. Like right now, like it's pretty incredible to me that I've gotten so far making some of the videos that I've made, because I look back like a year even, and I'm like, dude, this is like garbage, but that's where you want to be, right? If you're looking back on your videos from even maybe 6 months ago and you don't see something that you wouldn't change to make better now, you're probably doing something wrong in the way that you're not learning. Like, you're not improving, you're not doing anything different. Like I recently finally came to a front, I get, or to a point with my thumbnails. And they're still not perfect, right? Like, there's still some lighting issues and everything, but like, here, I'm going to show this to you first. That's my like Imperial Shuttle thumbnails for like all 5 reviews of like the main Imperial Shuttle sets, right? They're all the same thumbnails now. They finally have consistency across the board. That is something that if you look back on my YouTube channel throughout years and years and years, never happened, right? Like, every year my thumbnails would look drastically different, and each one,
like your Lego Hothmock on February 14th, 2009.
Not that, I'm talking about the review videos. So like,
I know.
So when you look at that thumbnail, it's mine. You see my little background there. My thumbnails are usually just kind of a nice, clean, crisp picture of a box on a white table. Looks really good and clean. Yep. Pops very well, in my opinion. And so there's different things you can do with that, or that people do with their review thumbnails. But that's what I decided to go with, and like, I think I was pretty pleased with that finally coming together, like that vision that I had so long ago to like kind of have everything be similar or the same in that vein, and now it is, and it's like, oh sweet, now I can now I need to just refine the little things with this, because like, some of the pictures may be like 1 degree tilted, or like I don't know, just little things, always little things. I think Mr. Beast said like improve 1% every 2 days, or every 2 weeks rather. Something like that.
How long does it take you to make a thumbnail? Like all those pictures and editing, how long does it take to do all that?
So for example, I have something on my table right now. It's going to be for M&R Collects, just a box of a Black Series thing. I get this camera, my nice camera. I usually take like 10 or 20 pictures of the thing. because
Okay.
you know, I just want to make sure like I have a good one in there with like different settings, and I try different things just to make sure like, and I can go through and pick what I want. So, you know, I take all the pictures, and then I go through and pick one, and then I'll throw it in Photoshop. I'll brighten up the background or the table or whatever so that it looks really crisp. And then if I want to blur the background anymore, I'll do that. The thumbnail for, like, a review video...
So you're like a true white girl, bro. You're like a true white Instagram girl who, like, filters, like I see her on Instagram, like, dude, that girl is, like, a 10, and then I see her
I don't
person,
filter
she's like a
it.
2.
I mean, it's still the same box. Still looks the same. I brighten it up mostly. Like I brighten it up and make sure everything's straight. And you know, well, you know, there's that. But yeah, brighten it up, make sure everything's straight. And it is what it is. Someone in the chat wants to know, do you?
I have a question.
Oh yeah.
How is that collection channel doing? How is that collection channel doing?
So since we last talked, my first video actually went live on there. Let me on my phone pull up all my stats for that. You are gonna be taken aback, I think. We
M&R Collects.
M&R Collects now has 6,808 subscribers.
Very nice.
That's
super dope.
That is up quite a bit. I gained like 1,200 2 days ago on one day. Like here's my subscription.
36K views. That's insane, bro.
With one video. So there's my like subscribers over days, I guess. But
why don't you start doing this way more often?
Well, right now it doesn't make any money. So first off, I'm not financially incentivized to do so. Second off, it's like my passion, hobby, little thing off to the side for Hasbro. I want to do it once a week. That's what I want to do. Maybe in 5 months I'll reconsider that or something. Like if it starts making $1,000 a week, maybe all of a sudden I should be posting 2 videos a week and maybe 3 videos a week. Who knows? Like, you know. But right now it's like, hey, let's take it slow. I only have time to do 1 video a week with that because I'm doing this. You understand. You do 20 different things at once. That's what I'm trying to do, basically, right? Like so yeah, it's like 1 video a week and just settle down on that and let it happen and let it grow as is, which it has grown incredibly well for like for a first video, you know. Although I saw, you know,
and that's insane.
Overwhelmingly positive feedback. I'm incredibly happy with that. I don't know.
Is it a lot of Lego people? Is it most people from M&R Productions, or is there like an influx of Black Series people that like that?
Well, it's both. I mean, obviously a lot from me from when I originally shouted out or whatever. Okay. But the video got picked up like in the YouTube algorithm or whatever. So like on the live thing, like you see the day it came out and I shouted out and it's got its spike and dwindles on down, and then like the next day bigger spike, and I didn't even shout it out the next day. Like YouTube's just like, hey,
that's crazy,
people seem to like this video, here we go. So like yeah, and it's done very 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 well. Let me see if I can give you a 68% of views from browse features. So for what, I don't know, for what that's worth.
That's pretty sick.
Pretty good. I'm thrilled with that. So yeah.
And where do you put all your Black Series? Are they like in your closet, or where are you keeping them?
They are all in that brown box down there. I know you guys on the stream can't see it. I'm sorry, but see that brown box right there? All of them.
So how many do you have now?
Ooh, probably like 25 or something. It's good.
How much is that? How much do they cost each?
$25 each.
So that's like how much you paid for each of them. There's none like super expensive.
I mean, they'll vary. I mean, I have yet to buy one that's like $200, but I'm going to. That'll happen. I just haven't.
Are there some that retail for $200, or is that just resale?
No, it's just resale. All the Black Series. The most expensive like Black Series single figure, I think that you'll find like in a store is like $35 or $40 or whatever.
Okay.
And that's
do you know like the most
comes like a second thing. I don't know enough about Black Series.
Do you know like the whole?
No,
okay.
I couldn't tell you. I do know that, like there's a Captain Rex and a Thrawn that were like con exclusives that are like $200 each that I want to buy. So for what that's worth for you, I think those are two of the more expensive things. But I just don't.
What about Hot Toys? I heard about those. Are you interested in those sort of things?
So I have the Darth Maul and I have a File First Trooper. I bought the Cody. This is literally all in the last 2 days. I bought Phase 2 Cody. So I got that one. That was like $250.
How much is that?
$250.
Okay, so those are the more expensive ones. How much do those retail for?
$250 for the Cody. And then I bought Baby Yoda. Now, unbeknownst to me, I bought the wrong Baby Yoda. There's like a sideshow Baby Yoda, and then there's like a deluxe collectibles something Baby Yoda. And I bought one or the other, and I like sent it to my, Ross or Michael MGF. He knows this stuff way better than I do. I was like, hey, look what I bought. I'm like all excited. He's like, you bought the wrong one, and it was like $375. And I'm like, fuck. So yeah,
that blows.
Apparently I bought the wrong one, but. So
what do you mean by wrong one? What's wrong with it?
It's just not the better one, I guess, or whatever.
Oh,
so I bought the other one. So I bought the other one, of course. I went and bought the other one, which was another $400. And so my plan is, just for people that are so concerned about what I do with my money, I guess, I'm gonna compare the two, like sideshow versus deluxe Baby Yoda. Like these are like life-size figures of them. Like that look real, so I'm like really excited about.
Is this also going to go on M&R Collects? Is it not
all
just
for
Black
that?
Series?
All for that, yeah. All of it goes on
Okay.
M&R Collects. Yeah, that's why it's not M&R Black Series or whatever. So
So because it's Black Series Hot Toys, you know any other ones by any chance? I'm just wondering if there's any other ones or are those like
I'm
the
sure
only
there
two?
are. I just I mean I don't know enough. Michael and Jeff would know it all. But I'm gonna compare the two and then I'll sell the one that I like less, I guess, on eBay or whatever. So I'm excited about that. I'm like really, really pumped to make those kind of videos like on a once a week basis, and it's really chill, especially for something I don't, in a way, like I don't not care about it, but I don't care about it in the way that I care about Lego Star Wars, because I care too damn much about Lego Star Wars being perfect, and it's not perfect, and that's frustrating to me. So yeah.
Bro, this is crazy. Yeah, like this Hot Toys, like Anakin Skywalker. I just looked up.
Oh yeah,
Anakin
I thought we were
Skywalker
talking
Hot
about
Toys.
this like
It's
2 weeks ago. Yeah,
yeah,
I want to buy that
it's
one.
like $459
Yeah,
plus like $200. It's crazy.
Pretty nice stuff. Yeah.
And so they all retail for $250. Like
I mean, in that
know
range.
That
I don't. I mean, it
Okay.
varies on what the character figure is. Like I know there's a, what's her name, Bo-Katan that got revealed today for like 185. So varies. It'll vary.
Okay, that's pretty cool though. So do you eventually want to do, or is this still not what you want to do? Like, would you phase out of Lego to do this, or still
I don't
no
think
way?
I don't think this is bigger than Lego.
I see.
Yeah.
Really? Like, you think that I'm being dead serious. Like, you think there's more people like Lego than action figures and like those sort of things?
Yeah, I think I mean, look at the toy aisles.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's still a lot of like action. I mean, there's
Yeah.
still a lot of like that sort of other stuff.
I mean,
but
it's
yeah.
not that there
I mean,
aren't people into it, but like, I mean, literally look at the shelf space devoted to it in a store. It's not even close. So.
I'm gonna look up Star Wars action figures. Let's see what comes up on YouTube. Like, do you know any of the big channels, or did you not?
I don't watch them. I don't want to like copy them, whether it's like consciously or subconsciously. I just want to make videos about them, and like I don't want to, like, part of what frustrates me about the Lego world is like the people sometimes too. Like I don't want to, like, I'm not saying these are bad people. I don't know them at all. I just don't want to, like, I just want to make videos about them. I don't want to be part of the community there. I have no interest in it. I just, like, I've been buying these things. I enjoy them. I want to share the things that I enjoy there, and like turn the lights off at the end of the night and forget about it, more or less. I don't know. It's
That's
kind of a different approach to a channel for me, but it's something I need. I need something more relaxing, and that's like the more relaxing thing for me right now. So I take it for what it's worth.
And you enjoy editing it and just be like, did you already finish the video for tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's video is done. It's the video that was supposed to come out last week, but then I got the other stuff last week, and I was like, let's do this instead. And it worked out pretty well, because the video got like 35,000 views. Yeah, so soon it'll be monetized like in a week, I'm sure, and then I'll be cashing in those YouTube bucks. And everyone will complain.
The big bucks?
Yeah. I gotta get in that Hasbro.
Ryan just does this for the money.
Yeah.
Ryan just does this for the money.
So
he only cares about making a living. He just wants to put food on the table. It's like, well, okay.
To be frank,
have to eat.
I think most people do like making money. It's. I paid my tax. I did my taxes today. Oh Jesus, done. I'm done. I'm happy I'm done.
That was no fun. No fun, huh?
No. So yeah, happy I'm done with
You're
that.
like,
have you done yours?
Like, where did all my money go?
Yeah,
right? No, I'm sure I still have to pay more, but I already paid a whole bunch, and my guy said I'll probably have to pay more. It's like, this is bogus. What the heck is this?
Do you have any other?
What is this?
Other topics? Let me read some.
I mean,
donations.
I think we're good unless I think we can read some donations, and there's anything in chat that they wanted us to cover, we can try to. But
why is there only one showing up? Hold on, I'm trying to get them all to pop up real quick. The history of donations is missing. Oh yeah, real quick. There was a comment earlier that someone was like, "Do you think your looks play a role in like your success? Like, is being subjectively good looking beneficial to you? What do you think?" Like,
You're talking to me?
yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't think it hurts. I mean,
would
if you're
agree.
good looking, I think. I mean, it's not gonna hurt your chances with anything. I mean, I guess who you're dealing with, like maybe someone who's like not good looking, and like you're interviewing for that job. Maybe they have like a prejudice against you, but I would say most of the time not. Like, let's just say you're talking to a really cute girl. Like, I'm just saying you're more inclined to do something for her because you think she's really cute. I'm just saying, like, good looking people usually get more breaks in life. It's just kind of how it is.
Yeah, and I don't. I mean, from a YouTube perspective, I think like from making a video, like not. I mean, not every YouTuber shows their face either. So to be fair, obviously you don't have to show your face and be attractive or subjectively attractive or good looking, to like be successful in anything really. Like, just be good at what you do or entertaining, right? And I think at the end of the day, that's what
100%.
most people care about. I don't think if you're good.
Except for all the Twitch girls. I mean, please tell me what those Twitch girls are bringing to the table other than their breasts and their butt.
I'm not here to
Nothing.
comment about that, but I mean,
And their
I
looks.
think in that space, being
You know I'm right. Yeah, okay.
in that space,
do
in
you
that
see any
specific,
ugly
in that
girls?
specific instance, well, yeah, in that specific instance, being good looking would be very beneficial to what you're trying to do. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. But if you're making a video talking about like
Yep.
Lego, I mean, if you're gonna be sitting
Okay,
in front
no,
of a
dude,
camera,
yeah.
you might want to not. You might want to take some clean up, but like I don't know, it's just not super important.
I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, bro. If a girl came into the Lego space who was like actually like really gorgeous, and she starts doing some of this stuff, bro, she would take off, dude. I'm just saying, dude. Can you imagine all the Sims donating to her? It would be insane. I don't even want to know how many subs she would have. I don't even want to know. It would be bad. That's why
I
I'd say
cannot
about
get
that.
the donations to pop up. I don't know why. They're not showing up on the thing. I can try one more time on this computer real quick because I don't want to not read people's donations, but I can't get them to pop up. So if I can't see them, I can't help, which sucks. Oh man.
Yeah, David, I saw that. I saw that a long time ago. That they didn't. Wasn't that a long time ago, Ryan? That they sued Oyo.
I didn't know about that.
What's video? Isn't that some like new Lego theme? Yeah, the
Yeah,
video. Yo.
I know nothing to say about that. I don't really care about it.
Ryan doesn't care about it, guys. He doesn't have anything to say. Isn't that like with the new Lego llamas or something like that? Timmy, I'm not exploiting Twitch women. I'm exposing them. You gotta get the words right on there.
Speaking of Twitch, you can catch me on twitch.tv after this.
Bro, dude.
Dude.
If you're a cute girl, bro, you live life on recruit difficulty. Literally at anything, bro. You either get wifed up, and so now you don't have to work, or you can just go be, dude. Honestly,
Wait,
if you're
aren't you the
good-looking
person
and
that
you're
wants
just
to
somewhat
literally?
competent-
Wait, hold on. If you're so against this idea, but you're
I'm
also,
not.
but
I'm
you're
just-
enabling it. Like you want to get,
I am,
you want to
but
have,
I do want
you
to
want to
get.
be
I
the
want
one
an
that,
attractive.
you want to
wife.
be the person that
I mean,
wife up the
100%.
girl.
Of course, I want an attractive wife, but I also want one who's not like into work, like who's into scripture and who's into like honoring God and like that way, like not the one
Right.
who's just going around exploiting men. All right, where's these super chats? I know Private Cheeseburger.
I cannot
he was-
see them in the thing. I'm gonna try one more way to see them. Otherwise, we're shit out of luck here. Okay, I found them on a. Okay, I found them in a different way. Perfect. All right, so I'd like to thank our people that donated during the stream. Private Cheeseburger donated €2, said the pre-donation. I guess that was before the stream. Bears Brick Den donated $1. Thank you, Mr. Bears Brick Den. Didn't say anything, though. Private Cheeseburger donated another €5. He says, no Sands, not a good night. We were supposed to have Sands on tonight. That's my fault. Maybe
Were
next
we
week.
actually?
Yeah, I told him we'd have him on this week, and then we all forgot about it, as usual. Rico with the $2 Canadian. What's up, Rico? Thank you, sir. He says, Slave Leia up in money. I was actually going to talk about this when we were talking about it, but we just kind of kept going about the Cara Dune thing. So apparently Lego might never make another Slave Leia again because Disney doesn't want any Slave Leia stuff made, which I think is kind of stupid, but whatever. So there's a chance that one does go up in value. I don't know if you should be investing in that one, Timmy. Slave Leia. But yeah,
She's been going up. She's been going up.
slowly.
It's
That's
crazy.
been like a slow appreciation in value. I haven't looked at that one in a while, but I've never seen it for like an insane amount, so I don't know.
Let's see what she's at now. I mean, she's always like every time I would ever auction, she was always at least 30. Let's see what she's at now.
I
She's
didn't know.
still
Really?
she's still hovering. There's only 55 of them. Let's see the US of A. Okay, let's see. 31 new, $34.
Damn, that's
So
a little
nothing
higher than I
crazy,
thought,
but
it's,
not.
that's just gonna be a slow one as the quantity available continues to lessen over time. So that was probably not a bad investment for people and Rico, if that's what you're asking about.
Do you think they'll make another Jabba's palace, or do they not want to? They not want to offend the Muslims?
Well, Jabba's palace was in the end of The Mandalorian right there, so I don't see why Lego would be forbidden from making it if Disney put it in a piece of media. That would be ridiculous to me. So, can't have that kind of double standard.
Lego doesn't really like to go across. Dude, they pulled the Osprey from the shelves, didn't they not? Didn't they pull it because they thought it was too military like or something?
Well, because two people stood outside. They pulled that from shelves because two people stood outside of their Lego store one time for an hour. Meanwhile, I make half a dozen videos talking about why Anakin and Obi-Wan are fucking terrible and they can't be bothered. So, very cool company, actually.
Bro, I told you what we had to do. We and good thing it got done. All we need to do is go to like Disney Springs.
I'm not doing it in
like,
Disney Springs. I'm not getting fucking banned from Disney Springs, bro.
I guess okay, fine.
We
Just
can
go
do
to
it in like Alabama.
I was just using Disney Springs as an example.
Somewhere I never want to go to again. Alabama.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. We go to Alabama. Lego store doesn't even exist anymore. They closed it because not enough people were going there.
Hey, good. We can go to the shelf.
Okay, we'll go to like some other Lego store and be like, Lego Star Wars has declined to change, or like Lego Star Wars peaked in 2014, changed my mind, and we have like all the
Set up
2014
lemonade stand. All right, our last dono from Wisconsin Lego Man. Thank you. Donate $2. Says Ryan should start cheering for the Bucks. It's gonna be a hard no. Hard no.
Ryan, can we just do one thing before we end this stream?
Read the Bible.
We're gonna do that regardless.
Okay.
Can we just please just take a look at the? Can you please pull up with the screen share just the 2014 Lego Star Wars sets? Can we just have an appreciation for the 2014 Lego Star Wars sets? Because I in my head right now, I'm believing this is the best year ever of Lego Star Wars. But we need to see all the sets on brick set just to confirm if I'm right or if this is overblown.
Okay, I'm gonna move you out of the way, and I'm gonna bring these on down here. So, what are we looking for here? What are your faves on the list?
I just want to see this whole. Let's just take a look at basically everything that was in 2014. We're just gonna. I mean, there's just so many good sets. I mean, can you find like one set on here that's like objectively like terrible? I mean, I'm just looking at it, like look at all these sets.
That's something, right? Like that's something that like there are just bad
Even
Lego
the
sets
snow
now.
speeder.
There are just bad Lego sets now.
4 figs for $30, and like now you can't even get like the.
I would argue the Vulture Droid is bad. I didn't like that one. Didn't like
the Katina, bro. Look at the Katina. Oh my, the Katina. That was such a great. The Ghost, the AT-AT.
There's not a lot of duds.
And the Imperial Star Destroyer. Oh my dude, come on, man. Like
there's
you
not a lot of duds.
Kashyyyk. I mean, come on. The AB-7K and the Coruscant Police gunship.
The MTT was bad.
Okay, fair enough.
MTT it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it was still $90, which wasn't overpriced considering that was a bit.
Was bad. I don't care if it was overpriced. Fine. I don't care if it was a fair value. It was a bad set. Sandcrawler is one of my favorite UCS sets. Yeah, it's pretty
and TC4 and Darth Revan. Oh my gosh, bro, dude, that year you need to make a video. 2014, the
Darth Revan is
Lego
Old
Star
Republic,
Wars
right? He just doesn't have the Old Republic.
Yep. He is Old Republic. Dude, just look at the sets. Pull them up for chat. Just go through the sets.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at this.
I didn't love the Death Star battle pack. Didn't like that one. Still don't.
Okay, I understand. I think it's still cool to get like those figures because we hadn't really had a chance to get those figures before, and especially the Death Star Gunners. I thought that was a cool addition. But I mean, it could have definitely been better. But I mean, like, look at this, a Clone Trooper microfighter. I mean, look, even the microfighters were actually unique back then. I mean, okay, like the AT. I mean, this is obviously not that great, but.
As a wave. When people ask me if they should make X, Y, and Z battle pack, the answer is always, or like of like that set. I was gonna say, that is what Lego should be doing more of. More of these like that one was $15, but more of a modern day $20 set. Like, no. Kiadi Mundi and Luminara shouldn't be a battle pack. They should be in a cheap. They can be in a cheap. Yeah, they could be in a cheap set perfectly fine, but they shouldn't be taking up a battle pack spot. It's the stupidest thing Lego Star Wars. One of the stupider things Lego Star Wars have done. So like sets like that, like the prime example of like not a battle pack but like cheap is Battle on Seleucumai. Perfect. That's the kind of set they should be making. It doesn't have to be a Jedi duel to be $20. You can do anything. Like, you just fucking make it. I don't know.
Even like scenery, General Grievous wheel bike was cool. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And the V-wing. I mean, okay. Even like, did you say you didn't like the Vulture droid or the droid
I don't
Tri-Fighter?
like
Which one?
The oversized Vulture droid. I previously didn't like the Hyena droid bomber, and this was similar to that. So there's that predisposition to that. But I mean that's just what I don't like, right? So yeah, did not like that one. Although the new Gunray figure or whatever was cool, or the Numodian.
Yeah, the Nemodian guard. Yeah, the Nemodian guard. I like the Tri-Fighter a lot because I mean I wish I had 2 more battle droids, but the fact that I had Chancellor Palpatine I thought was so cool.
Right,
like,
and
that
that's
was the only time.
so something like that is what a lot of modern sets are missing. That like extra figure, like
Exactly.
What's the set? Oh fuck. Oh man, I can't remember. I don't know. There's just good examples, I guess, lately of sets that are just like could have really benefited from like an extra Palpatine, you know, an extra name character here.
And like sets that. And the sets that connected, like we haven't seen sets that done it for like a while. Like the fact that Ghost and the Phantom, like that 2-in-1.
It's tough.
Like,
it's not seen a lot in Star Wars, obviously. Like that I wouldn't put too much stock into. Yeah, it's just a tough thing to do.
But okay, but still, like, look at this. This was so great, like chemistry here. You had the ATAP, then with the droid gunship. Like that's like a no-brainer.
I mean, they did it again in 2019, so yeah. Guess it.
Yeah, but okay. I mean that. Yeah, but I was mad that they're just copying. Like, dude, there's so much stuff they could be doing. I don't know. I just think 2014, bro, changed my mind. That wasn't the best Lego Star Wars year. I'm not sure what chat's saying, but I think that's the best year that they've ever had.
Up for me here. I have not been looking.
Like, what would you say the best year was?
I have a lot of best years. I have yet to like be able to narrow it down to one. 2005 would probably be my favorite year. I mean, obviously, no matter what, I mean, a lot of nostalgia is going to come into just like everything combined. 2005, I really like. 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2004.
Oh, was that the Venator?
2009 was the Venator, but not. I didn't love 2009 specifically for the Venator. It's just a lot of good stuff. 2010, I really liked that Summer Wave. I thought was really, really, really good. 2000. A couple of recent years have been really good, but it's more shaky, unfortunately. 2020 was really good. Like, take away if you add a Phase 2 Cody to Grievous Starfighter and you fix the torsos and you fix the torsos on the 2 characters, is it not like a perfect year?
I mean, it's a pretty good year. I mean, I'd have to. Can you remind me what some of the winter waves, like the winter sets, were
of 2020?
From like the first, yeah. What was like the first part?
Oh yeah, the Mandalorian battle pack, the Sith Trooper battle pack.
Okay.
Luke's land speeder was a downside at the time. But it did go well with the Mos Eisley Cantina later on, but they said that wasn't intentional. They should have just said it was intentional.
Why would you just say?
Because they go together. Obi-Wan's hut had the Mustafar dual set for $20.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Poe's X-Wing TIE Dagger wasn't great. But I think the helmet sets and then the UCS set was the A-Wing, which was really good. The Mos Eisley Cantina is like top tier set. AT-AT File First Battle Pack. The AAT was ass. Oh yeah, and fix the AAT build. That's the other thing.
AAT is literally
those are like the 3 things you have to change. You have to change the torsos for Anakin and Obi-Wan, give Grievous Starfighter Phase 2 Cody, and either just make the AAT not exist or fix it. I don't know which is better. Because
one more thing.
Bad.
Yeah, because you look at the Droid Tri-Fighter and that was $30, and that had four figures. So that's when it's gonna
count droids the same, but yeah.
Okay, that's why I think the AAT should have had one more Ahsoka clone.
Yeah. No, it should have. Yeah. I think I'm planning on doing a video. I may wait until like August to do it, or like July, I guess. But I also might do it sooner. Like I was gonna do the 501st Battle Pack either 6 months later, or like I'd do it now basically, or I'd do the 501st Battle Pack 1 year later. It's basically like a retrospective review. So a lot of people in tech do it. Like the iPhone 12 2 weeks later. Like they've had it for 2 weeks, and this is what they think now. I have had evolving opinions on the 501st Battle Pack. I have happily bought over 100 of them. But people in the comments.
No, I was gonna ask how many you have.
People in the comments will be like, "Oh, you bought 100 of them. How can you think this?" Look, I'm happy about them. I really like them. I think they're really good. But I still have some fundamental issues with the way LEGO went about listening to their fans, and I think that needs to be rehashed. I think LEGO.
Okay, what would you change?
Shitty. Well, for starters, they made a battle pack $30.
That is true.
And they were like, "You asked for it, we made it." Well, did we ask for that? Not quite. So there's that. And at that, they add the battle droids in to like make it seem like it's 6 minifigures. Dude, battle droids aren't minifigures. They're like the cheapest of the cheap, dirtiest of the dirty. Just not that fucking cool. It's just not that cool. If they were super battle droids, maybe you get me. But like, you gotta have 6 like. Yeah, you can make the argument. Yeah, the builds are good, but like, are those battle pack builds? Not really at that point because they're too big or like subjectively too big.
They are too big. They're not scaled.
I don't care about the scale. Fuck the scale. Minifigure scale. They fit a minifigure. It's all that matters to me. But like, it's just like, why not pick one vehicle or the other and make the battle pack maybe $20 at most, because that would match the most recent or the 20th anniversary battle pack. But like, I don't know, the audacity to charge $30 for it is starting to get to me.
Brian's starting to get triggered. And then slowly. And
then when I say burn. Yeah, it's last couple years have been rough. Like as I've become more popular, and I don't know. Ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Grass always greener on the other side. You know how it is. All right.
This dude's about to have his Joker moment.
Take us away.
All right, we're gonna read Romans 3 today, or tonight, I should say. So, all the world guilty. Then what advantage has the Jew, or what is the benefit of circumcision? Great in every respect. First of all, that they were entrusted with the oracles of God. What then? If someone did not believe, their unbelief will not nullify the faithfulness of God, will it? May it never be. Rather, let God be found true, though every man be found a liar, as is written, that you may be justified in your words and prevail when you are judged. But if our unrighteousness demonstrates the righteousness of God, what shall we say? The God who inflicts wrath is unrighteous, is he? I am speaking in human terms. May it never be, for otherwise how will God judge the world? But if, through my lie, the truth of God abounded to his glory, why am I also still being judged as a sinner? And why not say, let us do evil, that good may come? Their condemnation is just. What then? Are we better than they? Not at all. For we have already changed both the Jews and the Greeks. They're all under sin. As it is written, there is none righteous, not even one. There is none who understands. There is none who seeks for God. All have turned aside together. They have become useless. There is none who does good. There is not even one. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues they keep deceiving. Their poison of the apes is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are also in their paths. In the path of the peace they have not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Now we know that whatever the law says, it speaks to those who are under the law, so that every mouth may be closed and all the world may become accountable to God. Because by the works of law, no flesh will be justified in his sight, for through the law comes the knowledge of sin. But now, apart from the law, the righteousness of God has been manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets, even the righteousness of God through faith in Jesus Christ for all those who believe, for there is no distinction, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, being justified as a gift by his grace through the redemption which is in Christ Jesus, whom God displayed publicly as a propitiation in his blood through faith. This was to demonstrate his righteousness, because in the forbearance of God he passed over the sins previously committed. For the demonstration, I say, of his righteousness at the present time, so that he would be just and the justifier of the one who has faith in Jesus. Where then is boasting? It is excluded. By what kind of law? Of works? No, but by a law of faith. For we maintain that a man is justified by faith apart from works of the law. Or is God the God of Jews only? Is he not the God of Gentiles also? Yes, of Gentiles also, since indeed God, who will justify the circumcised by faith and the uncircumcised through faith, is one. Do we then nullify the law through faith? May it never be. On the contrary, we establish the law. That is Romans 3. That is it for tonight.
Hey. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Episode 22. Do you have any final words, Timmy, for anybody?
Build a Venator.
Build a Venator.